Mary Amankwah was a bubbly woman, a senior midwifery officer, and a baker full of hopes and dreams of living life to the fullest. Then, cancer struck.
I had a fishbone in my throat, locked in my throat, so I went to take it off at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Years later, I realized my voice was getting hoarse. They did thorough examination of the throat, but there was nothing found. And they referred me to a speech therapist. But one day I got up and I saw a swelling around my neck area. I thought it was infection, so I started doing self-medication. After 2 weeks, I realized the thing was still the same. So I got to Kolebu ENT, took the biopsy. Unfortunately for me, came out as a throat cancer. To be more precise, cancer of the larynx, stage 4. Jesus Christ.
The midwife at the St. Anthony Catholic Hospital at Juja in the Volta region almost lost everything to cancer.
Throat cancer took my wonderful voice away. My original voice. Throat cancer took my marriage away. It was unexpected. I kept asking God, why me? Because I don't smoke, I don't take alcohol. Why me? Why me? God cry, are you really there? It got to a time I realized I have to stop praying. Because if I don't stop praying, I will end up insulting God. I had pastors, friends, family. Some of them have to go and stay at the church overnight praying on my behalf.
Then came the fight for her life. She had to undergo surgery to remove her voice box and have it replaced with an artificial one.
What is in my neck is artificial voice. My nose had been disconnected, so as I'm sitting here, I'm not breathing through my nose. My nose is not working, so they have to find an alternative by creating a hole in throat. And then this will go straight into my lungs. So I breathe through it all out and I'm taking air as well.
Now she has to limit the intake of solid foods and eats with the aid of a feeding tube. Her family stood by her during her trying moments.
We thank God that she's here now. I am praying that other people with throat cancer will be here. Amen.
Thank you, I love you too.
When my mother was sick, I was sad. I didn't want to pass away.
One time when she went for a surgery, she was lying like a dead person. Couldn't recognize my daughter. But that day, I said, God, please help us. And she was like a pin. I would look at her and say, God, I think we know what we are doing.
With what my daughter went through, we had no hope, but we thank God she's okay.
She's a fighter. She told us even if she's to go through the treatment and it's just a 1% chance, she'll still take it. Anytime she goes for a surgery and things don't go on well, she'll tell you, I'll go again.
With her artificial voice, she does what she does best, midwifery, and being a throat cancer advocate on social media. She may have lost her voice, but not her speech.
When she started this, I didn't like it because I thought you're a young girl, you just gone through divorce. Somebody may like you later. But if he hears you have got cancer, then it's, cancer patient, it will touch my children, it will touch me. So why do you want to spread? But one thing I said is, whatever my children does for their happiness, I will support them.
If there's any lesson she's learned from her experience, it is that cancer humbles you and makes you appreciate every single breath.
It has taught me that human, we are nobody. Sometimes, and I hear people say, hey, me, do you know who I am? I keep quiet and I watch them closely. I found myself in throat cancer. It tells me anything can happen in life.
Portia Gabo, TV3 News, Accra.